Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is SilverHyena, and dang, it is good to be back filming again. I had stopped filming during the holidays. Of course, with the rate I get these videos out, it's probably gonna be September of next year by the time you actually see this, but that is beside the point. Anyways, I have some more Five Below art supplies to try out. Now these are the Five Below watercolor pencils. There's not really a whole lot of information on these on the back of the box. It says classic vivid colors. Well, we'll just be the judge of that. So without further ado, too late, I know. Let's get going. Alright, yeah, let's take a look inside the box while it's all nice and pristine. There we go. There you go. Take a look. It's all pretty and pristine, and I'm gonna ruin it. Maybe. Perfect. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, I must say that these pencils, like, they don't really, there's nothing fancy about them, but then again, you got 40 of them for $5 at Five Below, which is pretty dang good. So I am just gonna... Okay, the color, that is some nice color. Like, the color is not half bad. I was not expecting it to be this vibrant. Okay, so the color, it's not bad at all. Here, I'm just gonna grab another one, just to make sure the first one wasn't a fluke, and no, it's no fluke. Okay, so pass that test with flying colors. I know, I'm awful. But how does it watercolor? Okay, I mean, like, yeah, the color is kind of faded out somewhat, but it still looks pretty nice overall. Yeah. Check out this blue. Okay, so once you add the water, that really, well, waters it down, but, like, you know, it's water, like, watering down. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I can't. I can't right now. All right, now we've got to do a blend test. Okay, well, like, they do seem to layer all right so far. I mean, like, not the best layering, but not the worst. Part of why I love watercolor pencils is that you can just kind of put the color down and then the water takes care of the rest. It's not quite as intensive, I don't personally think. And here, let's start at the yellow first and work our way up. Ooh. Okay, that is not bad at all. Get a bit better blend. Okay. And there's just color that they mixed up. Okay. Well, you know what's next, don't you? We need to do an illustration. my overall thoughts on these colored pencils after using them. For $5, they're not too bad. I mean, they're not perfect, as you can see here. Let's get a bit of a closer up. There we go. They don't quite dissolve all the way, at least certain colors don't, which it's like, you know, when you get watercolor pencils, you kind of expect them to dissolve, so that is definitely a couple of points against them. But as you can see, you can still make a beautiful piece of artwork with them. I mean, like, as just standalone colored pencils, like if you don't splash water on them, they're okay. I mean, not spectacular, but... And somebody is honking their horn, but yeah, let's just keep going. Anyways, like these... I would definitely put them in the okay category, if only because you get 40 of them for $5. I mean, like, the color selection, 40 colors, that's a lot of colors. The main issue I have is just that even though, like, say, the barrel here looks really dark, it just seems like you might get a mid-tone at best. At least that was my personal experience. Like, it's very similar to the Master's Touch watercolor pencils, which that was one of my earliest videos that I've done, but if you're curious, I'll have a link to that somewhere popping up here just so that you can compare. Like, overall, I did like these better than Master's Touch, and they were cheaper too, so keep that in mind. However, like, the Derwent watercolor pencils were obviously way better, but that is hardly a fair comparison. I still have a set of Crayola watercolor pencils that I have yet to try. I mean, who knows, maybe one of these days I'll do a watercolor pencil comparison video. If you want to see that, definitely post in the comments, because I have so many different ideas floating around my head and not near enough time. And if you want to see it, let me know. That's the bottom line. If I had to give these an overall rating for performance, price, and just what you get, I would say that, like, I want to say maybe 6.5, because they're not quite good enough to be a 7, if only because it doesn't quite dissolve in water all the way, and I think that we need some more darker tones. Like the pigment could be better overall. I just want to say it, pigment could be better overall. However, for $5, I think, I don't feel like I wasted my money. Let me put it to you that way. There we go. Anyways, I certainly hope that this video has helped you out in some way. If it did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, while we're at it, why not visit my Instagram at SilverHyena Art, and a whole bunch of my other socials are linked somewhere in the description. Like, you'll know it when you see it. It's in the description, the part that's always hidden that you have to find by clicking and whatnot. Anyways, this is SilverHyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!